What's up, everyone? This is your boy Sipiwe Yolambata. I'm back again, and right now I'm in the beautiful Soweto, guys. I'm so excited, to meet today's guest. He's a young entrepreneur who's staying in Soweto and he's pushing his own tourism company, guys. I can't wait for you to see this video. You're gonna love it. And please don't forget to subscribe. Click the button, Baba. Let's go and beat him. I would like to thank you, man, for taking your time to meet me, so we can have the, this discussion. I know you, but I'm sure the viewers, some of them, they don't know you, they've never seen you. So who are you?
Well, as you know me, you call me Mto, but my name is Mthokozisi Ngubane. I come from Mpumalanga, in a small town called Kamhlushwa and Mzinti. So that's where I come from. I run a company called The Great Experience, as people can see. The Great Experience, basically it's a tourism company. We organize tours, Mozambique, Durban, Cape Town, Victoria Falls, Thailand. The Great Experience there. Okay, and then so what does The Great Experience do exactly, since it's a tourism company? We organize my tour. We have packages on my tours, whereby, like I said, we go to Mozambique, we go to Durban, we go to Cape Town, Victoria Falls, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Thailand. We have different types of packages where our people can able to enjoy or see places around Africa and South Africa as well.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's what we do. I'm also the tour guide of the company, and I'm also the founder of The Great Experience.
So now, so you're saying there's different packages.
Yes.
So when you say there's different packages, so it means that, for example, let's say I would like to go to Mozambique.
Yeah.
You will have a package for Mozambique.
Yes.
That I can take. How does it work?
My package is Mangeti package, let's say for an example, 3 nights in Mozambique, it's 3,000. But it's not 3,000, but get depend. That's a package. It includes a transport, accommodation, daily activities, food, and touring around the place where we're going to. So that's a package. And then we've got a couple package as well. It can be honeymoon, can be anything. I'm a couple where they want to go to Mpumalanga just to see Mpumalanga, or they want to go to Limpopo just to see Limpopo, or anywhere. In fact, around Africa we cover almost 8 countries. We're looking into go to the world pretty much soon, but then we are pushing hard, as you know, where we started.
This is very interesting too, what you're saying. I mean, you are a young entrepreneur, and it looks like you are doing very well.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm here, because I know you're doing very well.
I'm trying.
But I would like to know, how did you start The Great Experience? Because I'm sure there's young people who are watching this, who would like to also be entrepreneurs, but they don't know where to start. So how did you start The Great Experience?
Well, man, it's a long story, but let me try to make it short.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm coming from Mpumalanga, in a place called Kamhlushwa, Nasemzinti. So I can't say I'm coming from a disadvantaged background or family or whatnot. So I was taught to hustle hard. Whatever that I want, I will get it as long as I put my mind to it. So back in 2011, I took a decision that I want to come to Joburg. When I wanted to come to Joburg, my firstly idea to come to Joburg was to pursue my music career. Because firstly I used to be a small onion at time DJ. I used to write songs for a guy called DJ Afro. So we spoke, and then he said, you need to do something about your life. So I said, okay, it's fine, let me do something. That's why I came to Joburg, wanting to further my music career. After that, I saw that no, music, I love music, but then for now I won't be as where I want to be. So one day I was walking to, I don't know, I was in Jamestown. I was walking in Jamestown, I saw a newspaper, they wanted waiters. So when they wanted waiters, I just called because I failed to apply at, what is this music, Boston Media House.
So you wanted to study media at Boston Media House?
Yes, I applied late, but I was already here. So I applied the job as a waiter, and then I got trained. After I got trained, I worked at the company called Beatvest. They used to do event. After being a waiter for a couple of months, I've been promoted to do bartender because I'm tall. I used to do cocktails. We used to work so many places: Monte Casino, Sandton Convention Center, Kalaka State Midrand. We used to work at the stadiums and so on and so on. And then after that, I used to do some maybe my own jobs aside. Sometimes when we go to functions, one person would say, you know what, I'll have a function next week, can you come to my place? That's where I started the journey of being an entrepreneur. So it happens like that. Almost every week I used to get clients whereby they pay me 1,000, 2,000 while I'm alone or working with someone else. So I decided, you know what, let me just do my own company because I make more money than the one that I make from the company. So 2013, that's where I started the Great Experience, which was not registered.
So when you're saying that people will call you on the side, you mean that, for example, someone would be doing like a party, so they know that you are good in cocktails.
I'm good in cocktails. I'm good at setting tables, like your function conference tables type of a thing, weddings type of a thing. So that's where I started doing that. So everything that I did was a self-taught. But later stage, I went on studying it. So which is why I kind of run everything smoothly. And as a young entrepreneur, people are happy about my services.
So now tell me something. Before you came to Joburg, were you doing music in Mpumalanga?
Yes.
And then did you study music or did you study tourism? What were you doing before?
When I came to, when I was in Mpumalanga, right? So I was doing music just for the love. Like I said, with a friend of mine, his name is DJ Afro, better known as Kosinati Ndomiso. It's original name, Kosinati Ndomiso Nkos. So I was doing music just for the love of it. We used to go to these nice beaches and around Mpumalanga. We ended up going to Swaziland and Mozambique as well. But he was the DJ, so I was carrying his bag and then writing his music, and then we sort of discover people where they sing. So after that, we were not doing anything except music. So he was working, and then he asked me, what am I doing with my life? What is my purpose in my life, you know? So that's where I sort of wanting to come to Joburg, because I wanted to do music and come back, and we pursue music in Mpumalanga and so on and so on. But when I came here, that's where we are now.
Okay, wow. And you said that you started the Great Experience in 2013.
Yes.
But it was not registered.
It was not registered, yes.
So can you tell me about that? So what happened? Where were you staying in Joburg at the time? And how did you start? Did you have money? Did you have funding to start the Great Experience? Can you tell me about that?
Funny enough, I had no money. So after I left Beatvest, which was 2013 late, I had no money. I had nothing. I was staying in a place called Mlapo, which is based here in Soweto.
It's in Soweto, yes.
Yeah, in a small room, you know.
So you...
Yeah, so I used to stay in Mlapo for about 4 years, up until I moved to Protea Clan. Levels.
Oh, so you know, I love that you're mentioning Protea Clan and Monapo, because you know, some people when they think of Soweto, they just think it's this crime, but they don't know that Soweto actually has suburbs. You know, there's beautiful homes. I mean, now you are living in a beautiful home in Soweto.
Yes.
So you know, and you are doing well as an entrepreneur, but yet you are still staying in Soweto, which is amazing. So now, you said you had nothing when you started the Great Experience.
Yes, correct. I had nothing, and there was a time where when I left Beatvest, which I blew all of the money that I got from work, which I started from scratch. So I had no money. I was waiting on calls for the private functions that I used to do. So luckily I got a big break. There's a lady who believed in me and said, you know what, you are a young smart man, so I think you should do a business, continue with this business, try to do business cards, try to do flyers and so on, and then give to me, and then I'll be able to promote them on your behalf. You know, hey, the viewers must forgive me. English is very hard. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I did. I sort of went on the internet. I used to have a bigger computer, you know, computer. I didn't know how to design my posters and business cards. I sort of went to some app. I tried to do it, and then I went in town. I chose a printer. I give the lady. I started receiving my bookings. Started making like 500,000, 2,000 kanjalo, and then from there I started having an office in town, which is in Johannesburg. CBD, yes. So when I got the office, I was training. I went back to hospitality, because I was already studying hospitality at the time. I went back on training waiters. I had a school whereby I teach people how to make cocktails, how to be a waiter, how to behave when you're in a restaurant, those type of a thing. So when I got my company registered, and then I went on looking for accreditation that I'm teaching waiters and bartenders to be best at their workplace, wherever. So when I see that, okay, now waitressing, bartending doesn't really work for me, I moved to do catering. So catering is a self-taught, and then after that I went on studying catering. I did catering for a couple of months, and then I moved to weddings, whereby I started buying tables, chairs and tents and so on. So I did that, and then I felt like, no man, there's something short. When there's something short, I was sitting with my friends back in Mpumalanga, and then we sort of went to a vacation, because we used to drive around, you know, be happy, explore places. And then once I saw that, I said, no man, this is what I want. That's where the great experience tourism started. Yeah, so that's how it happened.
That was 2013.
That was, no, it moved to 2017 early, because it was the years after I did catering, I did weddings, I did event management, I also did entertainment events, because the time was moving by then. So yeah, that was 2017 early, where I started the great experience tourism. So I sort of shifted everything else backwards, because I was trying to create brands, weddings, catering, food and beverage, bartending, but I saw that these things are too much for me now, because I'm also trying to gain a lot of experience in the business industry. So when I did tourism, that's where I found my comfortability to be better. That's why you also know me.
This is very interesting, man. So now you are saying that the great experience initially was a catering company and a hostess,
bartender, waitresses for events.
It was not a tourism company.
It was not a tourism company.
Then you started a tourism company when in 2017.
2017 early years.
Wow. And all of these things self-taught.
Self-taught, and then after I taught myself, I went on studying it just to have that certificate, because it's very important for that, just to have that stamp to say, you know what, I'm qualified as a tour guide, I'm qualified as a tourism person, you know. So because I wanted to leave a legacy behind, whereby if I leave my children behind, they'll know, okay, my father started there to there up until now. So
you are saying you are self-taught?
Self-taught. So
you didn't go to university to study tourism, to study catering, to study hostess? Well,
I studied catering management, hotel management, food and beverage, and then college, lama small colleges that we have around Johannesburg. And then after I studied tourism, I went on getting a certificate, Sakona, studied it. Not really to have a diploma or whatever, but I just wanted to have that stamp ukuthi ngine-certificate sani se-tourism, ngine-certificate sani se-hospitality management, food and beverage ne-catering. Not really ukuthi bengifuna kwati vele ukuthi kuphekwa njani, because you can make a research. Luckily enough kwamanje atuthi siphila njani, so you can make a research, do something yabona. So yeah.
And then like, where's the great experience now, and what are the future plans?
Well, the great experience now, it's at the comfortable level whereby I now see the fruit of my hand. Nokuthi ngisebenze kanzima from 2013, 14 up until now 2020. So it's at the comfortable level whereby it also created imisebenzi kulabanye bantu. It also has some appearances kuma countries such Mozambique, Swaziland, Zimbabwe, Zambia. Last appearance kakhulu khona lapho. So we've got my customers lamaning la yakuleto tinzawo leto. So in terms of my future plans, I plan to create more employment. Bantu labalingana nami. I plan to take the great experience to the world with the support of Bandubala in South Africa, and I plan to, you know, help a community where I can. Ngalama fruitless with the also the community that helps the great experience to grow. So kuningi look tago, but lo ngeke sikhulume because hey, star motion, but yeah.
Yeah, man, thanks a lot. Like, you know, your story is very inspiring, man. I mean, you started from the ground, you know, you didn't have any funding, you know. And which awards has the great experience won?
We won best travel agency 2018 Guata. We also won award South African tourism, especially as a self-taught entrepreneur. We also won award catering and weddings in 2017-2018. So yeah, ngilama hours la khona lamanye we were hoping to get them this year, but unfortunately niyati kwendakaleni lockdown. But then yeah,
you know, man, this is I'm sure a lot of the viewers now, they are inspired.
Yeah.
But in closing, what would you like to say, you know, to people watching?
To people watching, what I will say is, you know, God is everything. The only thing that you need to do is ask, believe, work, and receive. So ayiko involuto ithola ulele. So that is why they say ask and then believe on what you're doing, and then work towards what you want and believe in, and then receive. That's where you will get what you want, which is why the great experience Eli Kona, because I asked, I worked, I believed, and I received. So ngiyabonga ngumuntu longisupportile from the start of the great experience up until manje. Ngiyabonga kakhulu shangathi ungaqhubeka usupport so we can able to help everyone lesingakhona kumsita, disadvantaged communities, families, and so on. So yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Ifavor Media, hey, ingithathile yangifundisa lokuningi, cameras and what not, marketing. So ngiyabonga nje everyone osupportile kakhulu.
Guys, from me, your boy Sipiwe Yolambata, I would like to thank you for watching this video, and I would like to thank Mr. Mto, full name Mtozi Singubani, for taking this time, you know, to meet with me. From me, your boy Sipiwe Yolambata, please subscribe, you know, to watch more videos from Favor Media. Yeah, cheers guys.